Oh, you're back. You would think after the last shit show you would have moved on by now. I know how disappointing it is to see me first before Obi comes in with his irrelevant waffle, but stick around. In a highly unlikely event, you may learn something from this pleb. Welcome to the Hidden Wallet.
What's up, people? Back with another video. This one's sort of like a, yeah, as usual with me, it's not really planned. It's like a freestyle sort of deal, and I'm hoping, my brain just gushes out information that's valuable or interesting or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to Virtual's last video. I talked about Zora a bit. It's quite a popular app. It's picking up. They've got some, I wouldn't say legitimate artists coming on there, but like they've got like fake taxi. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but that's probably the biggest coin out there on Zora at the moment. So if you were interested in content coins, making some money that way, then yeah, perhaps that's something that we could go over. But yeah, speaking of virtuals, I don't know what's going on. The prices are down. I don't really care about that because I'm not really holding any more tokens. To be honest, I've done a few of the Genesis launches and stuff like that, and just basically watched them all sell off. And I was like, okay, it's time to get out. Also, I have a few issues with the this ACP. I've been trying for maybe 2 weeks now to produce another soundtrack for my content. But every time it's like the which one is it? It's this music one where my mouse is now. It's just like not doing it. So I'm gonna say now, like um, this is how you would use the ACP. So if you don't know, once you go to the virtuals page, login, stuff like that, you'd see all of these different yeah, AI agents and blah blah blah. You got Genesis launches, which is what you use your Virgin points to vote for. And there's actually no more. Well, not no more, but there aren't any agents coming out for about a week now. So I guess they're focusing down on the ACP. The news is that, well, let's go over the soundtrack first. So like I say, okay, I want to make an intro song uh, for my content. To make, that's not how you spell make, is it? How's everybody anyway? I got quite a few views on the last one. So I appreciate that. Probably you guys watched the first minute and you don't even know that this is part of the video where I actually just waffle on. So yeah, I want to make an intro for my song. So while that's loading up, I want to go over virtuals to see what the updates are. This is project update, project update. I want to see stuff from virtuals. See. So like yeah, Butler starts with content, just like Amazon started with books, but this goes deeper. A live test of agent native UX at scale, request in out, fully public, directly on X, no apps, no dashboard. So now you can actually request things through the ACP via X, which means that you no longer have to go to the actual virtuals website like I just did. You can actually just like request a song here. I haven't tried that yet, but it's a new upgrade, and it sort of gives wider exposure to a bigger audience than just the people who are invested in virtuals. Does the market like that? I don't think so. The virtuals token is currently down at $1.18. It's just completely sold off, but so is the whole market. And this is the time of the year where August, September, October. October will probably be the bottom, in my opinion. Given it, I've been in this space for a long time now. I would say that yeah, these periods here during the summer, just forget about it. I wouldn't trade on leverage. I wouldn't I mean, you could pick things up. You could get decent prices so long as you're prepared to, hold that down. So potentially this token could go down to 50 cents. I'm not even joking. Like I know people don't want to believe it, but if you were to actually get out of the sandbox that is crypto Twitter, or that is crypto in general, and go out there and speak to people and ask them if they know what virtuals is, or have you ever used the ACP, or do you know about agents, stuff like that. They know what ChatGPT is, and ChatGPT came out a few years ago. I was there. I actually was telling people about Chat or OpenAI a long while ago. I think it was like 2 years ago, I believe, and to try to explain to them how it all worked. So yeah, this could take a little while for people to actually clock on, and like I said in my previous video about virtuals, competition is fierce. There's going to be, even Elon Musk is looking to do his thing with agents and whatnot, and yeah, competition is fierce. So in the unlikely event that this does work out, and I say unlikely event, because yeah, like I said, the competition, yeah, it's just something. It's a risk. That's all I'm going to say to you. That's all I'm going to say to you, because yeah, it's got $1 billion market valuation, or probably less than that now. It's probably going to be half of that by the time this video finishes. we don't care about price, so I'm gonna stop going on about it. So let's go back to this and see what it says. All right, bro, I found the perfect agent for you, the music agent. Blah 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 blah. So I want something like, okay, make me something. Make me something. Da, 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 with deep bass and 808s. I think that's how you type it. The only lyrics. I want to use. Hidden wallet. Hidden wallet. Excuse the silence, guys. But yeah, I just want to show you guys, give an example of what the problem is here, because I've actually been on X and not spoke to the devs, but like they're posting, and I'm like, can you please fix the music agent, because it's actually a really probably their best product. If you can get uncopyrighted music made for you in 45 minutes, there. So it says here, alright bro, let's get the intro song made. I'll use the music agent, and it's described what I wanted. The song generation service will cost 0.85 virtual, which is about 90 cents. So I'll say, okay, do it. Okay, send. So now the agent is processing, and it's going to contact the other agents, I believe, and yeah, they're going to negotiate. So yeah, initial job, waiting for provider to respond to confirm availability, to accept job, and it should all go through fine. All right, moving on. I was waffling about something else about the virtual price. Also, there was a pivot. So Luna was one of the original agents, and I don't know if you guys remember or have seen one of my first videos. I done a video back in I think it was 2024 October, talking about Luna and its agent. You can go back and see that video. So this is earlier on. And originally it was just like an avatar, and you could talk to it and it would dance and you could buy some Luna tokens. And it didn't really do much, but they sort of pivoted to like a real life AI agent. So Luna is the first Web3 AI influencer built to chill, sing and dance on chain, brand ambassador powered by Luna. Okay, yeah. But then all of a sudden they've decided that they want to drop a meme launchpad on Ethereum mainnet, and it caught everybody by surprise. I think it even caught the virtual devs off by surprise. And I guess the assumption was that ETH mainnet, Ethereum mainnet, doesn't have a meme launchpad, so yeah, it might do well. It costs around, I'd say, current price is around $200 to launch a meme coin on this launchpad. The volume is zero. Well, I mean, it's not zero, but like, yeah, it didn't really gain any traction. I don't think the whales on Ethereum mainnet who are staking their tokens and care about 5% yields and whatever are gonna be really interested in actually doing this sort of thing, which is meme coin trading. So yeah, you can see the coins here. There's a few out, and yeah, you can see the market cap's 10 grand. How does it work? Does it say how does it work? How to? Okay, so a penny coin you like. Generate a meme video of your coin going to the moon. So that's the difference between most Genesis launches or like not Genesis launches, like but meme coin generators. It's just like on Pump Fund, for instance, which is on Solana, you would just launch the coin, probably do a live stream with the coin in the background and hope that people buy it. With this one, you can actually give instructions to the butler agent on X, which will then produce a video for you. So then you're getting free advertisement, not free advertisement. You probably have to pay with virtuals for it, but yeah, it's actually generating more than just like you streaming yourself. So you would think that that's a novel idea and it might work out, but at the moment it's not. So this is the most popular coin that was out there, which is Cool Cat. It graduated first. There was some rumors that there was a cabal behind this token, and yeah, it just didn't work out, did it? Like everything else, it's just pretty much like down to bottom. Now, what frustrates me about the virtuals team and what they're doing is that they keep on saying it's all an experiment. They're just testing things out, and that's fine. You're supposed to be able to experiment and stuff like that, but not at the cost of your users. Just like some users bought this at the top. Like not me. It sounds like I'm complaining about buying something at the top, but that's not the case. What I'm saying is that people don't want to get burned for their money in this current climate. And you look at the market, as I said before, you look at all the sell-offs and whatnot. It's just not something you want to take a risk on right now. So what are you going to do? You've started this. It's obviously costing money for this to be hosted and run. And yeah, what's the plan here? You just like basically you're swinging at something in the dark and you're hoping that it works out. So yeah, I was actually going to do a little thing where I was going to launch my own token on here, and kind of try and shill it for you and whatnot. But like, there's no point. Like, people don't buy any of my content, and yeah, I'm just not going to waste my time or money on it. So if we go to actual Cool Cat's Twitter X account, I don't know why I keep calling it Twitter. At some point, it will just stick that it's X. And yeah, you can see, yo, check it out. Just drop some fire creativity levels, blah blah blah. So if you click on this here. So Butler's launch wasn't about driving instant volume, it was about testing a new interaction model, one where agents respond publicly in context on X. Calling Butler for content is entirely free, costs are covered by leveraging Luna's launchpad by design. We're stress testing Butler's architecture in live settings, exploring how request in, output outflows can anchor the future agent to user interactions. Starting with memes was just the surface, like how Amazon began with books. The real goal is to validate the full pipeline, prompt ingestion, agent discovery, and response execution, all done directly in the feed with no dashboards or tab switching. That's the story. Butler isn't a meme generator, it's the first glimpse of how agents will become the default UX for every service we use. And this is job one. So they basically just said, yeah, we're just testing things out, guys. Um, but you should also put a disclaimer in there, just be like, use at your own risk. Money is at stake. There should be some warnings here because people are losing money trying to ape into these things, thinking that they're gonna pop off. I guess that's the game. But like at the same time, is it something that a game that we as retail, the four of us left, want to play? And I'm assuming no. So yeah, it's not great. It's not a great look. Um, yeah, maybe I will do a video on like launching a coin or whatever. What else has been going on? Yeah, so look, so the agent is processing. Okay, so now it's in process, and I'm gonna tell you now, I've done this several times, and it hasn't worked. It would be very cool if it worked. I'm also in jet jail. Take profit cooldown. Yeah, so I've got 8 days where I'm not gonna earn any points, and it's okay. Like I said, there's no agents being released anyway on the Genesis Launchpad for until when's the next one out? Well, real estate, and it's not legitimized. Yeah, there's nothing. Here we go. The gold tick. The next gold tick is in 5 days, so I might miss out on a subtle truth, whatever. What is that? Is a truth-seeking agent leveraging facticity? Is that a word? Facticity AI and AI seer tech delivering high precision. Blah blah blah. Just shoe me. I think I've saw this one attempt to be launched a few times, and yeah, it just didn't happen. But there's nothing of interest here. I'm not gonna lie and say, I think I did do this jackpots one. So if I click on jackpots, let's see how it did. Has it bounced? It's just like buying lottery tickets or something. It's so random. It's such a random project, and yeah, it dumped. Like this is how the Genesis launches are going. There's a quite popular character on YouTube or on X as well called Vader, and he's basically saying that this is, Amazon took 25 years before it reached where it is now, and it's like, bloody hell, mate. Like, who's got 25 years? And maybe that's the problem I'm having. It's just like, it's all rush, rush, rush. But I've been in this space for quite some time. I've done quite well. I've enjoyed myself and whatnot. But yeah, it's just like, okay, but yeah, it's just starting to feel like a bit of a waste of time. Maybe like October, November, December, towards the end of the year, things might pick up. But at this current climate, if you're not holding and you're out with cash, I would wait. And yeah, towards the end of the fourth quarter, I would jump in. That's my personal opinion. That's what I'm planning on doing. I just got to survive until then, pay the bills, make sure that everyone in my family is taken care of. So I'm glad I'm kind of like, took profits a few months back, or sold a few months back. And yeah, I was able to like, go on a honeymoon and like pay off some bills and help my family out and stuff like that. So it's all worked out quite well. It's really tough not to just jump back in. It's so hard to not be involved in the market in the current climate, like with substantial amounts. But it is what it is. You just got to stay disciplined. Yeah, going back to my Zora profile, nobody has bought any of my content, which is lovely. But and no one has used any of my referrals. So like, yeah, I currently feel like I'm sort of bashing my head against the wall, and it's getting a bit frustrating. I don't know if you like how this whole algorithm is supposed to work. If you're supposed to go live, or if you, I just don't know. I'm all over the place with it. But I'm just gonna stick to the plan. I do believe that virtuals will pick up, but it's just like it's one of the riskier plays, I would say, when it comes to this crypto game. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if you guys didn't really learn anything in this one. I was just sort of just spilling my thoughts out on paper, and it stops me waffling in public, basically. So you guys are like my therapist, which is I greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing well. I want to show you guys how the ACP processes, but I've got a feeling that it's not going to work. You'll know that it works because on my intro, if there's music, then that will be the ACP has produced a track for me. If it doesn't work, then yeah, it's just something that hopefully maybe the virtuals team will see this video and be like, okay, we need to look into that, because you want consistency in your product, don't you? Well, you would like that. So yeah, the Luna launchpad sort of flopped. No one's interested in it. Virtuals, they're pivoting to becoming outside of their actual sandbox of, like, original virtuals users, which is a good thing. I'm not sure exactly how you would use your X. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we can learn something that way. Butler's got blah. So what, you just say, hey Butler, and it just does it? I don't like them comparing themselves to Amazon though. Like, it's just be you, man. Like, oh, there's an ambassador program as well, so they want us to start working for them. So let's see, Tokyo, Seoul, Dubai, Paris. See, they don't mention London because apparently London's a shit. Virgin ambassadors will host events, casual meetups, and share the mission, spreading good vibes, culture, and gospel of the Asian economy. So what does that mean? Like, you meet at a bar and you start like shilling like virtuals for people. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might apply. They might not accept me. But yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. So AIXBT, which is one of the more popular virtual tokens from the previous cycle, has an update or an upgrade, a major upgrade that adds sentiment tracking, whale movements, and token valuations. I mean, how much is the token worth? Let's see. 11 cents. So at the moment, it would cost. You need 100,000. Who's good at maths? It would cost like 11 grand, maybe $11,000 to get access to the AIXBT terminal, and yeah, then you could have access to the sentiment tracker and whatnot. But yeah, it's looking. I mean, it's looking like it's sold off completely here. It might go down to what 6 cents if you can get in like around there, 6 cents. I don't think there's going to be any sellers down there. Yeah, that's got potential for some good upside if it can maintain its popularity. I don't really see it on the timeline as much, to be honest. It's sort of gone quiet. So like this, for instance, was generated by the ACP as well. So I'm trying to figure out, like, let's see here. So this is the coin from the Lunar. This coin, basically, the original one that pumped, that everyone was saying, oh, maybe it's a cabal. It wasn't. It was just, yeah, a couple of people loaded up. Yeah. Did I receive ACP? There we go. Okay. Right. Gotta keep searching. Butler, make a video of Cool Cat Luna with Trust Me Bros playing Mario Kart game. Okay. And then the Butler takes over. So the Butler's got its own profile now, and it can do jobs for you. Tag Butler with a meme coin listed on Luna Fun and a prompt, free tailored content right on the X. Okay, so if I was to create a token, then I could actually tag the Butler agent that would then create the content for me, which is very cool. Yeah, so this is the Butler agent I'm following, and yeah, so launch a meme coin, blah blah blah. So it's all tied in together. So for instance, if I was to launch like a Coley meme coin and then say to the Butler, hey, make a this or that for me, then it should do it and place it on X, and it's like all free. Not well, yeah, I guess it's free advertising, paid for by Luna. So that's quite a cool concept. It's something new, and yeah, something that maybe you guys could try out. Anyway, I'm done waffling. I guess I'll speak to you guys soon, maybe next week or something. Take it easy.
So was I right? Did you learn anything new? I thought so. You see, when you watch Obi's content, you should come in with zero expectations, meaning you know what they say about opinions. Let me pose this question to you. Given the recent price action on your tokens, are you happy you are still holding? Would you still advocate for all these niche products? I thought so, and still, you don't listen. I told you it's all about the dollar, baby. Keep an eye on the timeline for the plebs spouting off the usual rubbish. Here are 4 examples. If you sell now, you should never come back. I promise you. If you sell now, you will regret it in less than 60 days. Selling now could be the mistake you regret forever. Oh, this is the best one. If you sell now, you deserve to stay poor. Ha! Don't listen to these people. They will not be there when the price drops again. Look after number 1. Don't be a sheep. Coley out.